Kim Hye Ja deserves a Baeksang for her role in Heavenly Ever After, with the comedic timing, the less than subtle sarcasm, and the fact that her character was somewhat intimidating loan shark with a heart. She needs some type of award. What's good, K-Drama Crew? I'm KC Michele, back with another episode of What Did I Just Watch, helping you determine if a drama is worth the investment of your time and emotions. So, if you want in on the tea, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on the amazing content that I give blood, sweat, and tears to bring to you. Now let's get into it. Lee Hae-suk seems like an average kimchi making halmoni, but as she strolls through the market, she's collecting her money. Instead of people being grateful that she's there for them, only asking for what she's owed, they are disrespectful towards her, even though they're the ones who asked for money to get out of a jam. She started doing this so she could focus on caring for her bedridden husband, who is the greenest of green flags. There's no animosity or anger in his demeanor for his situation, just genuine love and devotion to the woman who loved him back. He made a statement to her that stuck. That she was always pretty, but she's the prettiest she's ever been right now. And that statement will come back to bite them both because he goes to heaven first. She knows she's got one foot in the grave, so she tries to set her affairs in order for Young-ae, who has been her ride or die from the moment Hae-suk saved her from her abusive father. When it's her turn to go, we get a glimpse into how souls are sorted in the afterlife, starting with a traumatic stop at hell, where the doors open and people are ripped from their seats. Those remaining get dropped off at heaven, a spot where they can't take anything with them, and they sign in under heaven's rules. Before setting off for their life in heaven, they get to choose what age they want to be for the duration of their time there, and it cannot be changed. Cue what her husband said about her being prettiest right now, so she doesn't change her age, to the surprise of her check-in specialist. Since she chose to remain her current age, she's given a device that voices her internal thoughts. Then she's sent off to meet her hubby, who, obviously, did what any sane person would do and choose a much younger age. Now they have to figure out life in heaven with their wildly different ages. And side note, remember those rules in heaven? Failure to follow them earns you a grape. 6 grapes and you get picked up by the train to hell. She gets her first one when she sees her young hubby. Then she'll get 2 more when some young chick shows up at their doorstep looking for him by name. Because she's running out of grapes fast, it's suggested that she goes to counseling with a pastor at a church in heaven. Cue some hilarious sarcastic banter as these two get on each other's last nerve. But once she prepares him a home-cooked meal, the likes of which he's never tasted, she starts to grow on him. Now, I don't want to go too much further into the story because there are some major spoilers that I don't want to give away. But one thing I do want to mention before I leave it there is how Heavenly Ever After handles pets. There were definitely mixed reactions, but personally, I thought it was cute the way they gave the animals both human and animal bodies so they could communicate with their families if or when they came to heaven. And then there's the graphic depiction of hell. You know she gets all her grapes and gets sent to hell for a little while. That's not a spoiler. Which lets us see all the ways bad people are tortured based on their sins on earth. My nephew was visiting and I coerced him to watch a couple of episodes with me. Now this man is a whole grown adult, an ordained minister, and he was shook. Every new torture had him like, sheesh. He had to go find his happy place after that episode. And listen, if he's clutching his pearls, you know this depiction of hell pulled no punches. And sidebar, the recurring OST gave me major OJ's Stairway to Heaven vibes. Now, I don't know if it was intentional inspiration or just a coincidence, but it definitely caught my ear. And listen, I know how sensitive this is. Our music has been borrowed from, copied, and outright stolen for decades. I'm not saying that they did it here, but the vibe was familiar enough that I picked up on it instantly. Now, despite my criticisms, I highly recommend this show. This series is the reason I love K-dramas. They're not afraid to tell unique stories by reimagining concepts people and religions consider sacred. It allows for bold storytelling and sends messages to people who might never receive them in a traditional religious package. Having said that, if you're the type who hates plot holes, Don't forget your blood pressure medication. Honestly, the only reason why I didn't question them at the time was because I was busy blowing up balloons for my son's graduation party. I was in too deep with balloon decor to care if anything made sense. So, what did you think of Heavenly Ever After? Did Kim Hye Ja steal the show for you the way she did for me? Were the plot holes too much for you to handle? Or did you just let them slide because the story was that good? And if your soul had to choose an age forever, what age would you pick? Drop your thoughts in the comments because I want to know what the K Drama Crew is thinking. And as always, if you want to see more content like this, you know what you got to do.